Okay, so our midterm is, we said, on May the 12th, if I'm not wrong, right? In 2 weeks. So, well, today we're going to work. I think I told you, I think I made a sort of introduction to what we will do today, if I'm not wrong.
What?
Did I make any introduction about what I mean, a kind of summary of what we would do today?
No.
No?
Not yet.
No, but last class, didn't I say anything about it?
We just finished the last exercise and then we say goodbye.
Okay, it was in brief. I had impressed, yeah, because, well, never mind. Last class we practiced, direction prepositions when we finished the homework about undersea tunnel, remember? And then we make a general review of present and past, and when we talked about the people, rooms, and lifestyles. Remember that when you had to associate people to different rooms?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also talked about, description of people, and yeah. Well, now in today's class, first I would like to start with talking about people also, but in a different way. The name of this part of our unit is Important People. So we are going to talk about important people in your lives. Here we...
Oh. Yeah, you said something like that.
Yeah, that is what I was asking you.
Yeah.
Right. The thing is, do you have I suppose you do. So most people do. Do you have any important people in your lives?
For sure.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, sure. I have my best friend.
Best friends, yes. And you, Sol?
My family.
Your family. Okay. Well, here we are going to let's see. Let's go to your cursos, please. Material docente. I would like you please download a file called what? Important People. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Here we are. Okay, before we're going to listen to some people talking about important people in their lives, but before that, I will ask you to do some exercises, okay, to review some vocabulary.
Okay.
Could you download it?
Yeah.
Okay, here you have from number 1 to number 6, you have some phrases, right? And from A to F, you have definitions. The idea is to match the phrases with the correct definitions. Okay, some seconds for you to do that, please.
Miss, I'm sorry, this is the class number 7 or 6?
I'm not sure, I don't know. Okay. Don't ask me such difficult questions. I have no idea, wait.
Okay.
Today is April 28, 6, I think. Well, actually 6, but number 7 was the first one when there was only one student.
Yeah.
By the way, let me have a look at it. I think he gave up. Yeah. Okay. I think in practice is 6.
Okay.
Okay, so please match the phrases and definitions.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry?
No, I didn't understood what I was reading, but now I know the meaning of the exercise.
Yeah, you have to match phrases with definitions.
Okay.
I think I'm not. Am I sharing my screen? I don't think so. Am I?
No, no.
No, that's why. Yeah, I'm afraid it wasn't. So wait, that's why I couldn't. Hello, Nicholas. Nicholas. Nicholas cannot hear me. Okay. Are you ready?
Not yet.
Okay. Sorry, Nicholas?
Hi, Miss.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Sorry?
He said hello, hello.
Ah, hello. Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, Nicholas, are you ready? Are you?
So.
So, yeah, kind of. Okay, let's see number one. Let's see Sol, please. Read the sentence and then, or the phrase, and then give me the definition, please.
Okay. She looked after me. She took care of me.
Very good.
One and B.
B. That's it. Very good. Let's see Valentina, number two, please.
We hang out a lot. We spend a lot of time together.
I'm sorry again.
We hang out a lot. We spend a lot of time together.
Right, good. That's correct. Let's hit F. Hangout. Be careful with the pronunciation, because if not, you can change the tense. If we say we hung, it's different from we hang. Hang. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Let's see Nicholas, number three, please.
We.
Miss, sorry,
Yes?
it is we hang or hang in
No.
this.
Let me see. Let me.
In present?
Yeah, I mean, be careful, because one thing is the pronunciation of this. The pronunciation is a combination. I don't have how to, let me try to write the symbol of this. Wait a minute. How can I write here? There is no pen to write. Ah. Is there any pen where I can write?
Pen?
A kind of, I mean, something where I can write. I mean,
no, in your system, Miss.
yeah, I don't think so. But the thing is, the symbol, no, I cannot do it with this. But
Maybe,
the symbol, yes?
Maybe with the lines you can do the...
With the lines, but it's difficult, because what I need to do is something like, okay, it's a combination of this. Put them together. It's
okay.
hang. I
Hang.
don't know if you can see my face, but hang is like
Hang.
hang. Taille, right? Hang.
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 Man is like
Okay.
man, right? It's not man, it's not man, it's between. Man is the same as hang, okay? Different from the sound hung. The symbol is like, I don't, but I think it's not to draw. If I draw it, it's like this. Like this. This is the
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
roof.
like cup.
The top side of the
But,
roof.
yeah, it's a short sound. So hang is present, hung is in the past. So be careful with that. Is it
Yeah.
yes?
Here.
Hang. Present.
Hang, hung.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so okay, let's see number 3, please, Nicholas.
We get on well. We have a good, friendly relationship.
Relationship, right. We
Re-
get well, good.
Relationship.
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 Ship.
Okay.
Relationship. Right. We get on well. We have a good, friendly relationship. Good. Let's see, Sol, please, number 4.
We feel out. We stop being friends, especially after an argument.
Okay, we fell out.
We fell out.
We
Fell.
fell out, right. We stopped being friends, especially after an argument. Do you understand the meaning of argument here?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
After a situation?
After, yeah. I mean, an argument.
Discussion?
No, but discussion is not the same. It's because, well, in Spanish it's the same, but in English, argument is different from discussion. Discussion can be something we talked about. I mean, we can talk about any topic, and that is a discussion where we exchange opinions. But argument is where we, is something, I mean, where we are angry.
Like a fight?
Yeah, it's, well,
Yeah.
fight implies physical violence, but arguments can be very unpleasant.
A problem.
Yes, yes.
A problem that has no solution.
Exactly, exactly. So it's different to have an argument, is different from to have a discussion. Can you see the difference?
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah. Okay.
We fell out.
I'm sorry?
It fell.
Fell out. Yeah, that's important. Let me, the verbs is fall in present, fell in the past, and fallen in the past participle. Yeah. And is different from feel in present.
I got a feeling.
Yes. Felt in the past and felt in the past participle. So you feel happy. Feel, felt, felt. The first one is fall, fell, fallen. Is that right?
Yeah. And fall, the meaning is like drop it?
Well, not exactly. Drop is when if you decide to make something fall. I drop the pen. Yeah. Fall is when you're walking down the street, for example, and there is something on the road, and then you fall down, for example. That's a general meaning of fall. In this case, it's a different thing because it's to fall out, is to separate, to stop your friendship. Yeah, but that's the comes from the verb to fall. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. Let's see number 5, Valentina.
We have a lot in common. We have many similarities.
We have many similarities, right? We have many, oh my goodness. Yeah, we have many. We have many similarities. And finally, he's into the same thing, Nicholas.
He's into the same thing.
Mhm.
He likes the same thing as me.
He likes the same things as me. Right, good. Here. Any questions about these phrases and meanings? Any other question?
No, Miss, this is the common phrases.
Yeah.
Like how can we describe these sentences? Is common phrases used in English or what?
Yeah, they are, well, here I think we have, not in all of them, but most of them are, they are phrasal verbs. I mean, look after, hang out, get on, fall out, what, have a lot in common is a sentence. To be into something. Those are phrases. I mean, phrases, most of them are phrasal verbs. And of course, the name of the technical name of this is collocations. I mean, some expressions that are used in specific situations. Yes.
Perfect. And what does it mean when in the movies or in a series? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
What does it mean when someone says he's into me or she's into me?
He's into me.
See? Yes, sorry.
I'm not sure about what context.
No, in movies, they usually say that kind of phrases, and I don't understand what they mean with that. She's into me. What's that?
I don't know. I mean, I think it may have different meanings depending on the context of the conversation.
Okay.
Romantic.
Huh?
I think that is romantic or.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah?
so. Yeah. Why don't you look it up did you look it up in Word Reference?
No, no.
I recommend you to do it because I actually, I'm not sure about the meaning of that.
Okay.
I mean, without a context, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's go on. Here you have some words, I mean, childhood friend, brother, best friend, next door neighbor, boyfriend, okay? So you're going to listen to a tape, a conversation where people speak about important people in their lives, okay? So you will listen to that once and then you will identify who are they talking about. Is it okay?
Okay.
A.
She lives next door, and she's always been really important in my life. When we were little and my mum was working, she used to look after us. She'd tell us stories about her childhood. It was like listening to fairy stories. Life was so different when she was a child. In her kitchen, she used to keep a special dish with sweets for us, and she was always baking cakes and pies. Now she doesn't bake so much. She started eating more healthily in her old age, salads and vegetables and things. It's funny how she's changed. She also goes to this special gym class for old people. It's amazing. I don't see her so often now, but she's always the same person, however much her lifestyle changes.
B. He's 4 years older than me, and that seemed like a huge amount when we were children. When we were at the same school, we never talked to each other during school hours. But now we're older, it's a lot better. Although I'll always be the little one, and that's annoying sometimes. He's taken me to rock concerts that I wouldn't have gone to otherwise, And when he was at uni, I went to stay with him sometimes. That was really cool. It was great to see what real student life was like when I was still at school. Now that he's working, he's really busy, but we still hang out sometimes. We go to football matches together because we both support our home team. It's always good to see him.
C.
We've known each other since we were 5, and we've always got on really well. Well, apart from that time when we fell out because we both liked the same boy, but he went off with Heather Jenkins, so we made friends again quite quickly. We both liked the same kind of music and going dancing at the weekend, and when we were younger, we went out on our bikes together. At school, we're good at different things. I'm good at languages, and Laura's good at maths. That's good, though. It means that we can help each other with our homework. Next year, I'm probably going to study in London, and she's going to Manchester, but I'm sure our relationship won't change.
D.
His family moved in just a few houses down from us when I was about 10, and I still remember how excited I felt when I found out there was another boy on the street. I'd been the only boy, you see. The others were all girls. We were good friends from the beginning because we were into the same things, computers and football mostly. But we had quite a few of the same hobbies for a while. I remember making lots of models of aeroplanes one year. Another year we took up fishing. We had all the equipment and everything, and we'd spend ages down by the river. I never go fishing now. His family moved away a couple of years ago. We're still friends on Facebook, but we don't really have much contact.
E.
I can remember all the details of when we met. I was wearing a red dress and I just had my hair cut. I can even remember what music was playing the first time I saw him. I knew he was special from the beginning, and I was right. We've been together ever since. Well, it's only been 18 months, and some people say that isn't very long, but it seems like ages to me. We've got such similar personalities and so much in common. I'm sure we'll stay together forever.
Okay.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council.
Okay. Let's see number 1. Who is speaker A talking about? Sol.
About the next door neighbor.
Sorry? About what?
She talks about the next door neighbor.
Right. She's talking about her next door neighbor, right. Let's see number 2, Valentina, please.
He's talking about his brother.
Right. Number 3, Nicolas.
She's talk about her boyfriend.
No.
No. Oh.
Not exactly. No. Stoll, did you get it?
The best friend?
Yeah, she's talking about her best friend. Right. Let's see Valentina, please. Number 4.
He's talking about his childhood friend.
Right. His childhood friend. Nicholas, number 5, please.
And number 5 is talking about her boyfriend.
Right.
Yes.
Talking about her boyfriend. Good. Well, now I will ask you to listen again, but this time you're going to answer, these sentences according to what you understand, if they are true or false. Here we have the speakers, okay? A, B, C, D, E. Okay?
Okay.
I think you'd better read the sentences before listening.
Okay.
Some seconds for you to do that.
I'm ready.
Ready? Okay, but here we go.
Find others like it. Visit
Sorry.
A.
She lives next door, and she's always been really important in my life. When we were little and my mum was working, she used to look after us. She'd tell us stories about her childhood. It was like listening to fairy stories. Life was so different when she was a child. In her kitchen, she used to keep a special dish with sweets for us, and she was always baking cakes and pies. Now she doesn't bake so much. She started eating more healthily in her old age, salads and vegetables and things. It's funny how she's changed. She also goes to this special gym class for old people. It's amazing. I don't see her so often now, but she's always the same person, however much her lifestyle changes.
B.
He's 4 years older than me, and that seemed like a huge amount when we were children. When we were at the same school, we never talked to each other during school hours. But now we're older, it's a lot better. Although I'll always be the little one, and that's annoying sometimes. He's taken me to rock concerts that I wouldn't have gone to otherwise, and when he was at uni, I went to stay with him sometimes. That was really cool. It was great to see what real student life was like when I was still at school. Now that he's working, he's really busy, but we still hang out sometimes. We go to football matches together because we both support our home team. It's always good to see him.
C.
We've known each other since we were 5, and we've always got on really well. Well, apart from that time when we fell out because we both liked the same boy, but he went off with Heather Jenkins, so we made friends again quite quickly. We both liked the same kind of music and going dancing at the weekend, and when we were younger, we went out on our bikes together. At school, we're good at different things. I'm good at languages, and Laura's good at maths. That's good, though. It means that we can help each other with our homework. Next year, I'm probably going to study in London, and she's going to Manchester, but I'm sure our relationship won't change.
D.
His family moved in just a few houses down from us when I was about 10, and I still remember how excited I felt when I found out there was another boy on the street. I'd been the only boy, you see. The others were all girls. We were good friends from the beginning because we were into the same things, computers and football mostly. But we had quite a few of the same hobbies for a while. I remember making lots of models of aeroplanes one year. Another year we took up fishing. We had all the equipment and everything, and we'd spend ages down by the river. I never go fishing now. His family moved away a couple of years ago. We're still friends on Facebook, but we don't really have much contact.
E.
I can remember all the details of when we met. I was wearing a red dress and I just had my hair cut. I can even remember what music was playing the first time I saw him. I knew he was special from the beginning, and I was right. We've been together ever since. Well, It's only been 18 months, and some people say that isn't very long, but it seems like ages to me. We've got such similar personalities and so much in common. I'm sure we'll stay together forever.
Okay.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council.
Okay. Let's see number 1. Sol, please, can you read the sentence and then tell me if it is true or false?
Okay. Her next door neighbor also worked with her mom. False.
Definitely right. Do you remember why? It is false.
Because the next door neighbor take care for take she look after.
Yes, that's correct. Go on.
She look after, how can I say?
After who?
Her?
After her, yeah, right. When she was a little kid, her next door neighbor looked after him, after her. Yes. So, and I mean, she didn't work with her mom anyway, right?
No,
That's
because
correct. Right.
he was there with she, no,
With
with
her,
the mother.
with her.
With her.
Right. Yes. Good. Let's see number 2, Valentina, please.
Her next door neighbor has a healthier lifestyle now. That's true.
Yeah, very good. Nicholas, number 3, please.
He didn't. No. He didn't see his brother after he went to university. It's false.
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 Can you tell me why it is false?
I hear because he see his brother after football. No, I don't know.
You don't know? Does anybody remember why it is false?
I do.
Yeah, why?
They kept seeing each other anyways, but less than they were younger.
Exactly. I mean, they don't see each other so often as they used to, right? But it's, I mean, but they still see each other. Right, good. Let's see number 4, Sol, please.
He supports the same football team as his brother. Yes, it's true.
True, right. Nicholas, number 5, please.
She and her friend argued about a boy. She no.
Valentina?
Number
5.
She and her boyfriend argued, and her friend, sorry, argued about a boy. Yeah, that's true.
True, right. Let's see number 6. Nicholas, I don't know if you can do that.
6. No. But 7, 8. Yes. See.
Okay. Let's see number 6 then. Sol. And number 7, Nicholas.
She is going to go to the same university as her friend. False?
False, yes.
Because they are going to live in different cities.
Exactly. One is going to go to London, I think, and the other one is going to Manchester. I mean, another.
Manchester?
I think it's Manchester. I can't remember exactly, but I think
Yeah,
it was
Manchester.
Manchester and London. So one extreme to the other. Yeah. Okay, right. So it's false. Let's see number 7, Nicholas.
Okay. He didn't have much in common with his friend when they were young. This is the true.
No, it's false. No. It's false. They did have a lot in common.
They were the only boys in the street, I think.
Exactly. They were the only boys in the place. So it's true. Okay. Let's see number 8. Sol, please.
Sorry, I was confused with the 7. I think that it was false and it is true.
No, it is. Sorry, let me see. Now you make me hesitate. He didn't have much in common with his friend when they were young. Nicholas, what did you say? Is it true? You said true?
Yes, true.
Yeah, no, it's false.
Okay.
Yes, they did have a lot in common. Yeah?
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see number 8. I don't know who can do number 8. So?
Yes.
Okay.
She didn't like the look of her boyfriend at first. False?
False. Why is it false?
She doesn't say. She said that it was a special moment and that she remembered the people.
So actually, she liked it a lot.
She never mentioned anything about the looks of the boy.
I think she did. I mean, but she was very impressed by the guy.
Well, everything else.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere.
Yeah. So it's definitely false. Okay. Right. Any questions, any comments about this tape or these sentences? No?
I have problems, like difficulties with the numbers.
Sorry, with?
Difficulties with the numbers.
Numbers?
So the lady in the 8, in the
number 8,
the last one, she said like 18 months.
Yes.
It was 18.
18 months.
18. 18 months. Yeah.
1/8.
I'm sorry?
1/8. 18 months.
18 months. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other question or comment about it? No? Okay. Well, let's talk about now the most important people in your lives.
Miss, I have a question.
Yes.
When you say best friend, you can be allowing to a male or a female?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that is in English is not clear. I mean,
okay.
I mean it's not. Yeah, can be male or female. Okay. Can anybody start with talking about best, the important people in your lives, most or one of the most important people.
I can start.
Who? Valentina?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
One of my important person or people in life is my brother. I'm the youngest of 8 siblings, but the next one to me, 8, yeah. And my brother, that he is 3 years older than me. We are like besties. We are inseparable. It's like the guy that was describing his brother, actually. Since we were younger, we never argued or discussed about anything. We always been very, I don't know how to say it in English, but in Spanish is hermanables.
Very close.
Really close. So yeah, he's
younger or older?
Older. I'm the youngest. Yeah.
You're the youngest. So what, I don't know, what number do you have in the list of?
I'm the number 8. He's the
You're
number 7.
8 and he's number 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yes. Very long, I mean, very big family.
Yeah, because my dad actually should be my grandparent.
Your grandfather?
Grandfather, yeah. My dad should be my grandfather because he's really old, really, really old. And I was like something that appeared.
But are you, I mean, brothers and sisters of the same father and the same mom?
Step, but we were all like raised together. I never knew that they were my step brothers or sister until I was in really old school, that one of my teachers told me, no, they are not your siblings, actually. They are your step siblings. And I'm not like, no, they are my siblings.
Yeah.
We were all in the same school and everything. Yeah. My mom raised all of them, most of them, actually.
Okay. And how old is your eldest sibling?
54, I think, 55.
And you?
I'm 29.
Oh, so
yeah.
he could be your father.
She could be my mom or my brother, my dad, the next sibling that I have. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So it's, well, but you're closest to
the next, the one that is my brother, my sibling.
Yeah, is your brother. Blood. Yeah. Okay. So you're very close.
Really close. We are like, I don't know. He's everything to me. Really, everything.
Could be. Why do you think that you are so close?
I think that he always took care of me when I was younger. He always was there for me in school or after school or whenever I needed. My parents work a lot since forever, so I never saw them. But my brother was always next to me in everything, for my homework, when I was sad or when I was happy. So we are really, really close.
Okay. Do you have the same likes, interests, or?
Not that much, actually. I'm more artistic, and I'm scientist, obviously. I'm nutritionist, and he's more from maths and that area as the rest of my family. I'm not like that. I'm more artistic and more like, I don't know, extrovert. So I'm the crazy of my family.
Okay. Okay, interesting story, Valentina.
Thank you.
Okay, what about you, Sol or Nicholas? I don't know who would like to go on. Sol?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, which is the specific the question?
The question is, who are who is the most important person to you? Which people do you think have been very most important in your life?
I think my grandmother.
Okay. What can you tell us about her?
He was and he is.
She?
She.
Yeah.
She.
Yeah.
Yeah. she is very happy. Oh,
Okay.
she has a sparking personality of Bever.
Okay.
She's very Catholic,
Okay.
and she lives that. So she's so grateful.
Sorry, I
with
don't understand that
every
much. She's very Catholic.
Yeah, and
And
she
then?
lives that. Lives.
What do you
lives.
mean that? What do you mean by that? She lives accordingly?
Yeah, she
Or
lives
she
according.
practices the religion or something like that.
Sorry.
Like she practices the religion.
Yeah, in daily, or like a diary. So she's like, I am not Catholic, but she is so grateful about everything. So she's so inspiring. And
why do you think she's, I mean, why are you so close to her? What do you have in common?
Good question.
Or is it because she's, I don't know, does she advise you? Does she help you? What?
She was always being very kind with me.
Okay. Did you grow up with her?
No.
Yeah.
She lives in Viña del Mar.
Okay.
But when I was a kid, every in my birthday, every years, like for 20 years, she goes where I was.
Okay, on your birthday.
Yeah, for 20 years,
okay.
Every years.
Okay.
And I think that was important.
Okay.
Makes me feel like important or carry.
Yeah. I mean, it was a way to show you that she was very interested in you. You were very important to her too.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you talk about? Or no?
Now or yes,
no,
yes.
I mean, because there was one of the speakers on the tape talked about her no, it was an old lady. And she said, well, she tells us stories, or she told us stories about her childhood, something like that. Do you have any experience like that?
She talks a lot about her grandmother.
Okay. How old is she, by the way?
19? No, 9.
No. 90.
9.
90?
90? Sí.
90.
90.
Come on, numbers. 90.
10 years ago, we were together to Torres del Paine.
Sorry, you went together to?
Torres del Paine? No.
Torres. You went together to Torres del Paine with her.
Yeah, she loves travel.
Yeah. Okay. Any problem for her to go there?
No. We trekking, riding.
Okay.
That's super grandmother.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
a healthy.
Yeah, must be. Must be.
And every day when I wake up, she was early, wake up,
Uh-huh.
and she was looking through the windows
Uh-huh.
in silence and with a smile, like, thank you, peaceful.
For being there, I suppose.
Yes, and that attitude is in every place, like not good days.
Okay.
Too.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have, I mean, does she have any other grandchildren?
Yeah, like 20 more.
Okay. A lot. So you're not the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But does she have, I mean, special
Like a
relationship with you?
preference?
Sorry?
Like a preference, I think that she doesn't have.
Any
But
preference? Yeah.
any preference, but we have a special relationship.
You and her.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But she has different kind of relationship with the other
Grandchildren.
grandchildren.
Okay. So you're not the favorite one, anyway.
No.
Okay. Right. Very good, son. Good. Let's see, Nicholas, what about you? Which people have been important in your life?
I think my father. My father is the most important person.
Uh-huh.
He taught me a lot. Enseñar, ¿cómo se pronuncia eso?
Teaches. He teaches. What in present is teach, like teacher, the person teach. So he teach. Teach in present, and in the past is taught. You pronounce it?
Talk.
Taught.
I type. Personally, I love my family very much, but with my father we share many hobbies,
Okay.
such as motorcycle, reading, and football.
Okay. Reading, that is a very good hobby to share with somebody, or not?
Yes, but motorcycle is the most important.
The most important, why is it the most important?
We drove a lot on weekends. Through different places, and we saw very beautiful places.
Do you go out? I mean, you both, I mean, you two alone, I mean, not, or in a group?
¿Cómo?
Do you go, I mean, when you go motorcycling, do you go out, you both, you two, or with other people?
Yes.
Yes.
I drove my father and two motorcycles.
No, but yeah, I suppose that, I mean, on two motorcycles, but when I say, do you go out on your motorcycles, only you two, or are you part of a group that go motorcycling?
No, only me. Yes,
okay.
We two persons. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Did he teach you, or did he Yeah. Did he teach you how to ride a motorcycle?
Mm,
Did
yes,
he?
yes,
Yes. Okay, so he
yes,
was your teacher in that sense.
yes, yes.
Okay. So you share important things as here. You are into the same things: motorcycling, reading, and football.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have other brothers or sisters?
And yes, my mother and sister.
I'm sorry, your mom?
Yeah, my mother and my sister.
Ah, okay. And is your sister close to your father or not that much as you are?
Mm,
Do you understand my question?
no, no.
Is your sister as close to your father as you are? No?
No, I don't understand. No.
Okay, never mind. Let's see. Okay, so your father is the most important. Is he the most important person, or is he an important person?
He is the most important person.
The most important person, right?
Sí.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Nicholas. Thank you. Okay, while you speak, I've been taking some notes here, okay, writing down some things. Be careful when you say he or she, because it's totally different, right? So be careful with that. The same when you say his or her, okay? Please be careful with that, because that is an elementary mistake, something you learn in the first classes of English in your life, okay? The other thing has to do with the pronunciation of some words. For example, the word Catholic. In English, I don't know if I told you about this, but in English, there are some long words. When I say long, I mean words that have about, 3 syllables, yeah? And we are used to pronouncing all the syllables as we do in Spanish. But in English, it's not like that. I mean, there are some syllables that are omitted, that disappear. So some words that have 3 syllables, actually, when you pronounce them, they've got 2. And Catholic is one of them, because we use about, for example, in Spanish, católico, 4. Yeah, but in English, it's Catholic. Let me try to write it in the chat. Here we put the stress on the first syllable, ca. So Catholic. That Z is a Z española, please. I don't have the symbol, but Catholic. Catholic. Yeah. I don't know. Let me see. I was sure I had uploaded a video, a link.
Yes, I see the video.
Yeah, there is exactly here. Difficult English words.
Cat.
There you have that drop syllables. There there you have exactly that video where you have a teacher that is very clear. And one of the examples she gives is that word, Catholic. Yeah. Another typical example is the word chocolate. You see? Chocolate, 4 syllables in Spanish. In English is 2. And we say chocolate. Chocolate. Como decía mi profesor de fonética en la universidad, choclito signo final. Y con acento lao, chocolate. Yeah?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, not chocolate. That is the typical mistake that students make. Chocolate. Catholic.
Vegetable.
I'm sorry?
Vegetable.
I'm sorry, I cannot understand you.
Another word.
Yeah.
Vegetable. Vegetables.
Vegetable. Vegetable. Yeah, that's another word. Well, actually, for dietitians, I mean, this is important. Yeah, it's not vegetables, as many students say. No, it's not vegetables. It's vegetable. This is like, I don't have any rubber here. It's like an accordion. Yeah, you say you must stress the first syllable. El acento, la voz se carga en la primera sílaba de la izquierda y al marcar la I, la sílaba del medio desaparece. So, vegetable. Vegetable.
Vegetable.
El acento se marca la voz en la primera sílaba. Vegetable, chocolate, coffee. Y lo demás viene solo. La sílaba del medio desaparece. I mean, when you pronounce them. I don't know if you get it. Yeah. Another example, well, it's not a very usual word. For dietitians, I think it is, but it's just to explain you. This word. Broccoli. 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 Right?
Broccoli.
So besides, I mean.
Broccoli.
Broccoli, yeah. Broccoli. Yeah. This is important not only to improve your pronunciation, but also to improve your listening. Because if you are listening to somebody and you expect to hear chocolate or Catholic, and you hear chocolate, Catholic, you don't get it. Do you understand? Yeah. So it's important to be aware of this. I recommend you to watch the video. There you have exercises, you have a list of different words to practice, okay? It's in enlaces, there it is, okay? Okie dokie. Well, shall we make a break for 15 minutes and then we continue?
Okay.
Yes, okay, see you in 15 minutes then.
Thank you.
Today in the morning was bloody cold, I think, wasn't it?
Today?
Yeah.
I stay in bed until late. I didn't have to work today.
Lucky you. No, I had to get up,
yeah.
and I'd forgotten I had a meeting. I mean, I was sure the meeting had been canceled and it hadn't. So I had to rush. I mean, get up very fast and take a shower very fast. Everything was fast. So I was sort of, well, when you're in a rush, it's difficult to be cold because you're running up and down. So it's
actually you get warm enough.
Yeah.
A pro.
But then I've been sitting here, so I had to turn on the heater now. Well, by the way, talking about, in the meantime, I looked up the word you asked me about, Valentina, about the word to be into somebody. It's an informal expression. It's an informal expression, and the meaning is to like somebody, romantically speaking.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
good. Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
It was what Sol said then. She said something like that. Sol said something like that when I asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know the expression, Sol?
Yes.
Okay.
But
when you were living in Australia, probably.
No, I don't live
sorry.
in Australia. Melissa. We're like best friends, so maybe.
But
no,
you are
but
different
you both have children and you both live out of Santiago, so that's why. Yeah. Sorry.
And we have black curly.
You have
short hair. We have this. Our hairs are very similar.
Yeah, I cannot see your hair. So.
But I believe you have curly hair, don't you?
Yeah.
And Melissa too?
Melissa too.
I didn't realize
You want to
that.
see my hair?
Wow!
Okay.
Very curly.
Okay.
I have no good signal, so I prefer to use without camera.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, but it's good to see your face. I mean, to know your face. Okay. Well, something I could, wait a minute. Something that I could notice when you was talking in the previous exercise has to do with this confusion sometimes between present and past. Yes? I mean, she was when you meant she went, or I mean, that kind of confusion. Well, now we are going to get into, we're going to have a deep review of past tense and present, and this kind of bridge between the past and the present that is called present perfect. I'm sure you know it. So I will ask you to go to your courses again and download a file called, wait a minute, Material Docente, All Friends. That's the word. Yes. Here we are. Here we have somebody with very, I mean, curly hair. Yes.
Where?
Oh, yeah.
Over there.
Afro hair.
Yeah, that's really curly. Yeah, more than curly, I think is kinky. You know the word kinky?
No.
Kinky is, I think that's the word. I mean, wait. Kinky is like the type of, I think this is kinky. Kinky hair. It's the kind of hair that normally Black people have.
Kinky.
Kinky.
I never heard that word before.
No? Kinky.
No.
Yeah. Normally, kinky hair is extremely, I think that Black people, also some, I mean, Arab people, Jewish people. I know some Jewish girls that have kinky hair, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kinky.
It's really, really very extremely curly.
It's
Okay.
beautiful.
Well, so first we're going to, I mean, in relation to the topic of this unit, we're going to see vocabulary related to life events that in a way are related to important people, but here we have some life events like start work, going to university, have kids, get married, move house, buy a car. I don't know if it is an important event in life, but well, it depends. Start a new business, open a shop, different type of events. Okay, let's see, let's analyze these. The first one, that is start work and go to university. Can you do these things at the same time? What do you think? This is just opinions.
Yeah.
Yes?
I think that you can do it. Both things at the same time.
Yeah. Who is talking? Sorry.
Valentina, sorry.
Valentina.
I do believe that because most of the youngest people, when they start university, actually, and they start searching for jobs on the weekends to pay for their things in the university.
Yeah.
And most of them never worked before. I know a lot of my friends and college mates.
Colleagues,
yeah, that when they started studying at the university, then they started to look for a job. Just then, not before.
Yeah. So you think it's possible to do that?
Yeah, I think so. Not related with the profession itself, but you can start searching for the first job of your life while you're studying at the university.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you think, Nicolas? Oh. Sorry. I have a special.
Miss, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm the one that doesn't hear you well.
Wait.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
I thought that I was my signal.
No, sometimes your camera gets freeze and I can hear you properly.
So
Actually, right now I can't
Yes.
hear you at all.
Me too.
Okay.
actually,
I think it's a problem with the microphone, miss.
yes, do you think so?
There again, you are back.
Sorry?
You are back again, but we can't hear you.
The thing is, yeah, well, I don't know if, let me see, wait. Wait a minute, let me see. The problem with my microphone? I don't know.
Or your Wi-Fi signal, maybe.
Yeah, the thing is that I have a cord, I mean a cable de red here,
Okay.
and this is not so good. I mean,
We can hear.
can
I
you
think
hear
that when she moves, she presses the microphone. Because
Sorry?
when you move, miss, when you move over there, we can't hear you at all. Maybe you press on the keyboard your microphone or something.
microphone is there?
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
We
can
can
you
hear you now.
And then can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now we can.
Now perfectly.
Sorry?
Now we can hear.
Okay, good. When you don't, please let me know immediately. Okay. So, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, well, we were talking about jobs and
There were.
going to university at the same time. So that, Nicholas, what do you think? Do you agree with that? I mean, that you can do two things at the same time?
I think I could, but with fewer course.
But sorry?
Fewer, o menos cursos.
Less.
Fewer.
Fewer, sí.
But you have to take fewer courses,
Yes.
fewer subjects. Can you explain that, please?
Because I'm currently with 8 courses.
You are
Yes.
taking 8 courses, 8
Yes.
subjects, yeah?
Yes.
And do you have a job?
No.
No. But if you had a job, I mean, if you started work now, would you take 4, 5 less courses?
6 or 5
Yeah.
course.
Fortunately, you don't have to work then.
No.
Have you ever had a job while you're studying? Do you understand me?
Yes. No. I don't.
My question, you are doing the master's now, right? Are you
Yes.
a profession?
Agronomy.
You're an agriculturist. So have you ever had a job of any kind before, I mean, not before, but while you are studying or not?
Only in vacation, but in.
On vacations?
Yes.
Okay, not at the same time?
No.
Okay, right. Okay, well, so apparently it is possible to do that in most cases. Let me go back to the document. Here. Sorry. Here. Okay, let's see the second one. Well, have kids and get married. Which of these things do people often do first?
Where?
Yeah, that's the question. Where? In Chile, let's say.
They have kids and maybe they get married.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Valentina, is it?
Yeah, Miss, I'm Valentina, sorry.
What do Sol and Nicolas think about it? What do you think that people do first in Chile?
I think that 10 years ago, it was more typical to get married and then have kids.
Yeah, it was more usual to get married first.
Yes, more usual.
Yeah.
I think that in some space, it's normal too.
In some what, sorry?
Space.
Sorry, don't understand you.
Cities? Or
I
countries?
no, here in Chile, in some
countries, you mean? Places.
Here in Chile, places.
In some
different
cities of Chile.
Yeah, or more. How can I say?
I don't know what you mean.
There is, yeah, some families.
Yeah.
They are like traditional families or modern or alternatives.
Yeah.
So I think that that makes the space.
So it depends on the type of family you come from. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
If they are conservative or they are more liberal.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And what do you think, Nicolas?
I think that in Chile people feel have children and then they get married.
Okay, the other way around. First, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so you have 2 kids. Did you get married before having the kids or the opposite? Are you married? Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. We lived together at first 2 years.
For 2 years, yeah.
And after that, we get married.
We got married. Past. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Miss, you're back. You are mute.
Yes.
There.
Something happened with my connection.
Yeah, you froze.
Yeah, it disappeared. Yes. Your speaker is not connected, is not working properly. Your voice can still be recorded, but the voice of the other participant cannot. What can I do? Check my speaker. Sorry, let me see my speaker. I don't know what's wrong with
We
the
can hear you.
You can hear me? Let me see.
Perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah. We can see and
we can see you now.
What can I do then? I don't know what's up. Okay, well. But suddenly the connection vanished. Okay, so you were saying, Sol, that you lived together with your husband for some years and then you got married and then you had children?
Yes.
Okay, so it was that way. Valentina, well, this is not a test about your private lives, but it's just, you don't have children, do you?
I don't have, I just broke up, but I live with my ex-boyfriend for 2 years or more.
Yeah, yeah, but
no, we don't have kids. We didn't have.
Yeah, okay. And you didn't get married?
No.
No.
Sadly.
Better.
Yeah, okay.
Heartbreak.
Yeah. Nicholas, do you have any children? Nicholas?
Yes, yes.
Do you have any children?
No.
No.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Now that I know.
As far as you know, you don't have
No.
any children. Yeah.
No.
No. And are you
No.
single?
Yes, yes.
Yes. I'm asking you because I mean, some years ago, normally I've been a teacher for many years. And normally when students have children, little children, normally they are girls, women. Yeah. And I mean, in all my professional career, when the students have problems with their kids and with tests and with attendance to classes, normally they are girls, female students. And now I've had a couple of cases with males, and they come to say, teacher, I cannot come to classes because my son is sick and I have to look after him, and here is a certificate, and I can see the certificate given by a clinic and all the information about the father and not the mother. So it's, and we are talking about 24, 23-year-old students, male students. So things have changed a lot, I think.
For sure.
In comparison to 10 years ago, as Sol said, I think that, yeah, lots of changes. Equality, that is good. Good for everyone.
Change is good.
Yes. But I think that, well, this is my personal opinion. I think that equality is not only good for women, it's good for women and men, I mean, for everyone.
For sure. Yeah. For the society.
Exactly, exactly. Okay. Well, let's go to something more related to money, to income, to, okay, let me share my screen, so I forget to do that.
Miss, I have a question.
Yes.
In English spoken countries, do you have like vespertine and diurno kind of classes, or you only go to college or university while it's daylight?
Sorry, I don't understand the question. Do you have, in English countries, do you have what?
Diurno y vespertino?
No, definitely not in all colleges, but there are some, yeah, evening lessons, yes. Yes.
And how do you say that word in English? Is there a specific?
Evening classes?
Okay.
Evening, yes. Yes. Well, let's see. Buy a car and move house. How can these things make it easier to do your job? What do you think? Do you understand the question?
We skip the third one, I think.
With kids, what?
No, we skip one, the three, the third one.
Third one, to buy a car or to move house. I mean, how can these things make it easier to do your job? I mean, I don't know.
Miss, I think it's the other way around. Question 2.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I'm sorry. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
I think the number 2 goes with the buy a car and move house.
Number 1 was start work or go to university. Number 2 was have kids or get married.
Okay.
Number 3, to buy a car or move a house. I think the question goes, I mean, is focused on perhaps if you, I don't know, if you, I don't know, you work in different places and you must move from one place to another, to buy a car could be very good for your job. And perhaps if you do, I don't know, you work from home and you need a bigger place, it's better to move house. I don't know, something like that.
Can I try to answer that?
Yeah, of course.
So, in my opinion, I think that it makes it easier for my job to move to a house or have a house in mind, because it gives me the enough motivation to keep doing what I am doing, more than buy a car. I don't like cars and I don't want a car. I prefer to go biking or walking to my job, even though it's far or near my place.
Okay, and in what way do you think that moving into a house could be a better motivation for you to do your job?
It is my motivation daily, because I had to move from my home when I was young enough for my health in one way. So for me, it's enough motivation to keep working from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. to know that I have a new place to move if I need to. Right now I live by myself, but if I need in the near moment to move to another place, I know that all my savings and all my money is going to be for that, not for other things.
Okay. Okay, so definitely for you it's more important.
Yeah,
to move out and not to buy a car. Okay.
Yeah.
You're Valentina, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Wait a minute, because when I share, I cannot see your faces. Okay. What about Sol and Nicolas? What do you think about it?
Buy a car. I believe that buying a car is very important today.
Okay, why?
And there are there are routes and that take 2 hours by bus.
By bus.
And by bus, and 30 minutes by car.
Okay.
But buying a house is also, but they are very expensive today.
No, yeah. Well, definitely. Yeah, they are they are almost unaffordable now. But in your case, Nicolas, as you're an agriculturist, I don't know what is your, or what are you going to specialize in the future, but in my experience, normally agriculturists have to move from one place to another to visit different farms, different companies, or not? Do you understand me?
No, I don't understand the question.
Many agriculturists, I mean, your colleagues, for example, if you work in enology, you have to visit different wineries, or you have to visit different farms to see different cultivation processes. So you have to visit different places that are not in the city center. I mean, yes, to visit different places. So for that, you would need a car.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you understand it?
Yes.
Is it your case?
No. The question is the job in different places?
No, the question is, I mean, if move house or buy a car would make your job easier, would be easier for you to do your job. You said that to buy a car is, in your case, makes your job easier. Yes? because you
Yes.
can save time. Instead of 2 hours by bus, it's 30 minutes by car.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is what in the end, that is what I was asking you. Okay, good.
Oh.
Let's see the last one. Start a new business or open a shop. What is the difference between these two expressions? That is another question. What's the difference? Sorry?
I think that open a shop is more risky, economical, economically risky than start a new business.
But the question is, what's the difference between the two things? Start a new business and open a shop.
And one difference, I think that open a shop is most risky.
Yeah.
Because you normally you must to buy things for the shop, and you must to pay the rent.
Yeah. Okay. And what's about the start a new business?
I think that starting a new business is just the how can I say it? Like the project or the service or the product by itself can be a business, but you don't have to have a physical something to sell it. You can do it voice by voice or by internet or whatever. But to open a shop, it's something physical.
Exactly.
It's not only the idea.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the main difference. And that's why, as Sol said, it's riskier, because to open a shop implies something physical. Yeah, to rent, to buy, but anything, there are a lot of expenses associated to opening a shop, a physical place. Starting a new business can be online, can be a service, not only products, maybe anything. Yeah, so it's more, can be also physical, but it can be, it's more general. Is that right?
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to, here we have, well, as I said, we're going to talk about important life events. Here we have past, present, and future. We are going to, I will ask you to think about it, I mean, very fast. And I want you to include, I mean, to think about 3 important events in this timeline. 1 for the past, 1 for the present, 1 for the future. Okay, let's see. Do you understand it?
Just one
different kind of events.
I'm sorry?
3 different events.
Events, yes, 3 different events. Past, present, and future.
Perfect.
Events of your life. When you're ready, let me know, please.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody
Okay.
ready? Valentina, are you ready?
No, not yet, Miss.
Who is ready? Sol, are you ready?
Um,
Yes.
So.
Ah,
Yes.
so, okay. Could you start or not?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, Sol.
In the past,
Mm-hmm.
my mom was bicycling.
Sorry, my mom was?
I don't remember how to say a bike, with a bike, riding a bike.
She rode a bike?
She rode a bike.
Uh-huh.
And she fell.
Sorry, and she?
Sorry. My mom rode a bike.
Uh-huh.
And she was without helmet.
Without?
Helmet.
Helmet?
Yeah.
And she have a crash.
Yeah. Sorry, but why is it an event in your life?
No, it's not an event.
Yeah, the idea is that the events, I mean, the activities are events that are important or were important in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have another one.
Okay.
I meet Felipe 10 years ago or 12 years ago.
You met Felipe, your husband.
Mm-hmm. My husband.
Yeah. You met Felipe how long ago?
12.
12 years ago. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You met Felipe 12 years ago. Present?
We are married.
Okay. Good. Okay.
And the future, I will that we were
What can you say about the future? You will be married forever? Son? Sol, can you hear me?
Future, I hope that we would be spending more time together.
We would be spending is something conditional.
Thank you.
Miss, you're
Yes?
frozen from a long time ago.
Ah, sorry. Well, my connection. Let me see something. Wait a minute, because I have a message here that my connection is. But I have.
Unsteady.
Yeah. Give me a second to see.
Maybe if you turn off your camera would be better.
No, let me change. Well, wait a minute. I will change from, because I have two different companies.
Oh,
now, yeah.
Oh.
Nothing works in Santiago.
Or maybe turn off the camera.
No, but I think that now it would be normal, because now I changed from VTR to Entel, so it would be better. Now I will ask for my money back. Okay. Can you hear me better now? Is it better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Better. Because VTR is awful. Okay. So what I was, you were saying
The future, my future.
your future. I was giving you an example. I mean, you said you met Felipe 12 years ago. You are married now. And in the future, a sentence in the future, you will be married. I don't know. That was an example, stupid example I made. I mean, you will be married forever. I don't know. Is that what you meant? Or did you mean something different?
I tried to say that I want like to be more like best friends, or not my best friends, share more time together.
Ah, but that is a wish.
Ah, it's a wish.
So it's a wish. So there you have to use, let me see. Here you should say, well, I wish, first of all, I wish I spent more time together. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
But that is another tense, it's another structure of thought. It's not future exactly. It's a wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can you make a sentence in the future?
We spend, no, we will spend
your
more.
master degree, about your master degree in the future.
Yeah.
In the future?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that.
When
You can
are
do it.
you,
You can do it.
for example, thinking about your master's degree, Sol, when do you expect to finish it? When do you think you will finish?
The next year?
Okay.
I will finish my master degree?
Okay. Right. Next year, not the next. Next year, I will finish my master degree. That's correct. Yeah. Is it okay?
Oof, yes.
Yes?
Hopefully.
Okay. Nicholas, let's see your sentences.
I don't quite understand the question, but I will try. I will try.
The thing is to write sentences in the past, in present, and in the future related to your timeline, your life.
For example,
Mm-hmm.
I had a hard time driving car on the highway.
You had a what? A hard?
Driving.
Sorry, you had what? Sorry.
Huh?
What
he
did you?
He had a hard time.
You had a hard time?
Yes. I had a hard
time driving on the highway. Why?
Driving.
What happened?
Yes.
What happened?
It cost me a lot to drive.
Yeah,
because
did you have an accident?
No.
Do you mean learning to drive?
Yes.
Sorry?
He means learning to drive.
Ah, okay. Yeah. When was that, Nicholas? Last year, last week, yesterday, when?
When I have a 20, no.
can do it. You can do it.
When you were younger?
17
When
years.
you were, okay, when you were
Yeah.
17 years old. Okay,
Yes, yes.
good. Let's see a sentence in present. Talking about something important, an important event in your life.
I'm I 23 years old. I have a hard time in driving a car on the highway. Is
Oh,
that the
sorry,
present?
I'm talking about, you must make a sentence in present related to something important in your life now, at present.
Okay.
For example, your studies of master, I mean, your master's studies.
Join
Okay.
a master degree.
No.
¿Cómo dirías, estoy estudiando el magíster?
I'm studying
A master's.
master.
I am
Yes.
studying a master's. There you have a sentence in present, right? And something in the future.
I'm working with agronomists. No?
You're working with agronomists when?
In 2 years.
Okay.
In 2 years from now, he will be working.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you can say, well, let me write the possibility. You said I'm working with agronomists in the future. I mean, I don't know, next year, let's imagine. Okay. Here we have a sentence in the future. I am working with agronomists next year.
Yeah.
That is a type of future. Are you sure about it, Nicholas?
Yes.
Are you sure about it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay, if you are sure about it, that job is totally sure. It's totally different from I will work with agronomists in the future. Here, we have two different types of future tenses. And there is another one that I will explain it right now. I'm going to work with agronomists. I'm sure this is so small that I cannot see agronomists. Agronomists in next year. Here you have 3 sentences that are, if we had to translate them into Spanish, would be very similar, if not the same. Voy a trabajar con agrónomos el próximo año o en el futuro. In Spanish, there is not much difference, but in English, they are totally different. Does anybody know the difference between the 3 different structures?
Okay.
Working with agronomists, I will work with agronomists. I'm going to work. I'm not sure, but I think the first one is when you know for sure that something will happen in the future. The second one is something that you can say because you want to. it's not something that you know for sure, but you want to do it.
Mhm.
But
The
I'm
last
not quite
one?
sure about the third one. I don't know.
Well, you are partially right, Valentina. Let's see the first one. I'm working with agronomists next year is something that you are totally sure.
Yeah.
I mean, everything
Oh.
is clear, everything is organized, everything is planned. Now, the only thing is that next year is not that near. Next year is in 1 more year. Yeah. Normally, this structure I am working, I am doing, normally is used with something a more recent future. Yes, do you understand that, Nicholas?
Yes.
Yes, for obvious reasons. I mean, it's just say I'm working with agronomists next week, next month, but next year is a bit too far away. Yeah, that's the only thing. But you are sure about it. The second one, as Valentina said, sorry. The second one, I will work with agronomists in the future, is something that is a prediction, but you don't have any plans. Yeah, no plans, nothing. It's just something that I think I have the intention to do something, but nothing else. No plans, nothing. And that can be next year, in 10 years, in 20 years. Yes? A prediction only. The third one is something in between. It is something in the future. There is, of course, there is intention, but also there is some planning, but there are no definite plans. It's something in between. I'm going to work with agronomists next year. I think in your example, Nicholas, this should be, I think, that this should be more appropriate because of the time expression. Next year is not so close, right? Do you understand, Nicholas?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Do you understand? Do you all understand the difference between the three things?
Yeah, right now I do.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Good, Nicholas. Let's see now, Valentina, what about your timeline, your sentences?
The first one in the past is one important event in the past was to fall in love with my profession and learn about nutrigenomics.
Can you say that again, please?
One important event in the past was to fall in love with my profession and learn about nutrigenomics.
Yeah, was to fall in love.
Mm-hmm.
I heard to fail.
Fall in love.
You fell? You
no,
fell?
I fall in love.
No, let's see. The important event was to fall in love.
Yeah.
And another thing is I fell in love with my profession 10 years ago. I don't know.
Fell is the opposite?
No. It's present and past. I mean, you say.
Felt.
In love with
my
profession 12 years ago, actually.
Okay. Then you say, I fell in love.
Yeah.
With my profession. How long ago? 12 years ago?
12
years ago. There is definitely past. 12 years ago. I fell in love with it 10 years ago. An important thing, that is what I heard in the first part of the example, an important thing or event was to fall in love, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
That's the difference. Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so it's fall, fell, fallen. I think that is fall, fell, fallen. Yeah. Okay, let's see something in present.
I'm living in an apartment by myself.
I live in an apartment?
By myself.
Perfect. Okay.
And in the future, I'm participating in the ESNN Congress on September.
In September.
In September.
In September. Okay, right. Very good. Very good. Well, in the next part of the unit, yeah. So I will ask you permission for using your example, because your example is very, I mean, your personal life is very useful to my exercise.
Go on.
Any
Yes,
problem
please.
if I use, okay. For example, you said, let's see, you got married how long ago? How long ago, Sol?
12?
12?
Yes.
Yeah. You got married
years
12,
ago.
12 years ago. 12 years ago. Yeah, that is definitely something that happened in the past. Yes, you got married 12 years ago. That was the moment of the ceremony, okay? The moment you got married. So, if you calculate the time from the moment you got married up to the present, you can say you have been married for 12 years. This is the period of time that this marriage has, I mean, they have been married for, yeah, for 12 years. 12 years ago, that was, what year was that? 2009
or 2010?
The earthquake was 10 years ago, no, 12 years ago. Ah, the year of the earthquake. Was it?
No, I no. Oh, this is okay. I got married 11 years ago.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, let's imagine that it was 12 years ago. Okay, you have been married for 12 years. So that means that you have been married since, let's imagine there was, okay, since 2010?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, I use this example to talk about an action that happened in the past, and then an action that is connected between the past and the present. And here, in that case, in the last two examples, we use the combination or have and has plus past participle, that is, I will explain that. Yes? You have been married. Oh,
We lost Sol.
yes, just when we were talking about her life.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's past participle. That's the example of the two, the last two sentences, right?
Exactly, exactly. Well, let me go to the document, because there, wait a minute. Here we have, well, this is, here you can see that clearly. It's a kind of, it's a kind of bridge that we make between past and present. Yeah, the action starts in the past and continues up to the present, and perhaps maybe it can continue to the future. We don't know, maybe. Okay. And here we can use, let's see, if we refer to the duration of the action, we use for. Oh, I cannot write for. Oh, how difficult it is to write. Well, for, I say for here, yeah?
Okay.
You have to, okay, for 10 years, for 12 years, that is the duration of the action. If we refer to this, to the starting point of the action, I use since. They have been married since 19. Since, no, I cannot write definitely.
2010.
Since 2000, yeah, we write it here. If we say since, we talk about the starting point of an action. Yeah, in the example was 2010. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we use for to refer to the duration of an action. In that case, I use, for example, for 12 years. Yes? Do you understand it? Yes?
It will be correct to say that I have been studying nutrition. I have been studying nutrition for 12 years, or I have been studying since 2010.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Both
that's
cases?
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Let's see. So in order to form this tense, we use have or has. When do you use have? You use have when you refer to, you use the pronoun I, you, we, or they. Yes, then you say have, and you use has when you use he, she, or it. Yes?
Mhm.
Have or has. And then you plus, I said past participle. You will ask, what bloody word is that? What does that mean? I will tell you what it means. Past participle is, en español, esto corresponde a la forma hado, edo, ido, bailado, cantado, comido, etc. Okay? Do you understand that? I mean, how to form it?
Yeah, kinda.
Sorry?
Kinda.
Sorry,
Kind
I cannot understand that.
I kind of understand.
Let's see. Let's talk about what is past participle. If you go down in the text at the very end, the very end of it, there is a table here. There is a table with the typical list of irregular verbs. You have three columns. Infinitive, where you take the present form, the simple past or the past simple, and the past participle. Here it is. In the case of regular verbs, those verbs ending in ed, like study, like live, etc. This is very simple because, for example, in the case of that, you say, for example, live in present, lived in the, lived in the past, and lived in the past participle. It's the same thing, yeah? I don't know, study, well, there are some changes in the spelling only. Studied, no problem with that. The thing is with when you use irregular verbs as the one on the list that you have, for example, if you use verb to be, you know that in present you use am, is, or are, right? In the past simple, you use was or were, and in the past participle, you use been for all the persons, yeah? So this is something that I'm afraid you must study by heart. You must memorize them because there is no other way to learn them. No other way to know that being is the past participle of to be. Yes? Do you understand it?
Yes.
Yes? Any questions about it?
No.
How to use? How?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that is a detail that no, let's see, we're not going to have enough time to do it now, but I will introduce you to this. Let's see. In this exercise we did now, we set the foundations of this, but we are going to, I will ask you to do some homework because there is something you can do by yourselves. You are going to read something. Example, This is the situation you are going to read about. The Old Friends website helps people find classmates from their school or university. Read the messages on the next page between Louis and Nora and decide which words in the word cloud relate to Louis and Anna. Forget it, no, it's not that. This one. I want here, please, no, sorry. The situation is what I told you, but I will, here we have the chat of these old classmates, yes? Between Louis and Nora. They were classmates at the university, and now they are writing to their classmates. Perhaps we can read that now.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Okay. We can use it to check pronunciation a bit, maybe.
Okay.
That would be great. Okay. Let's see. Sol, could you please start reading?
Yes.
Just read the. Okay. Go on.
Yes. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm looking for friends from Longshore University, class of 2010.
You can say 2010 also. It's easier.
2010. Do you remember me? Luis Davis?
Davis. Go on. Yeah.
Hi, Luis. I remember you. Ay, me hizo reír Valentina. I was in your business class. I am Nora. I haven't seen you for ages. What are you doing this
Come on. Come on, Sol.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you doing these days? Yeah. Go on, Valentina, please.
Thank you.
Sorry. Well, like you, I finished university in 2010. I spent 3 years traveling and volunteering in America, and then started work at Good to Go, the online travel company. I worked there for almost 10 years. What about you?
Go on.
After university, I started a new business, selling flowers. At first, I worked from home, but then I opened my own shop. I had the shop since 2016.
Okay, good. Go on, Nicholas, please.
Anora?
No, here, great. Luis.
Ah, yeah. Great. Are you still with your boyfriend? Gray?
Great.
Great.
Go on.
Great. Yes, I am. We have been married for 9 years now.
Yeah, go on.
And that's lovely. Say hi to Gray for me. I have been married since 20
15.
2015.
15.
16? No. 15. My husband. 15. 2015.
Go on.
Yeah. My husband he's a teacher. Have you got
my husband Bill?
My husband Bill is a teacher. Have you got kids?
Have you got kids? Okay. Go on, Sol, please.
Yes, 3. And you?
Go on.
Yes, we have 4 kids. So we moved to a bigger house in the countryside. We have lived there for 2 years now. I love it.
Okay, good. Go on, Valentina, please.
Sorry. We want to move to a bigger house, but we don't have the money. But we just bought a new car so we can take the kids out to the beach.
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 Beach, long sound, yeah.
Beach. Let's meet up at the beach. Great idea.
Okay, right. Do you understand the
The chat?
conversation? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So here you can see a very good combination of actions that were in, happened in the past and something that is at present, right? I am looking for friends now. Do you remember me? That is definitely past. I remember you. Yeah. I haven't seen you for ages. There we have the first incorporation of this tense that I told you about. Yes.
Yes.
I haven't seen you for ages. That is a fixed expression. Yeah. What are you doing these days? Here we have a combination of another sentence in present. Yes. Well, then Luis, I finished university. I spent 3 years. I started work. Yeah, all these actions happen in the past and were started and finished in the past. And here we have another thing. I have worked there for almost 10 years. So that is an action that started 10 years ago, but continues up to the present. Yes? Do you understand that?
No, not really.
No?
How can we know that it's actually working?
Because of this of this tense. I mean, that's the main thing. When she says I've worked, what she actually, the complete form is I have worked. So that means that she still works there.
Okay.
Do you understand it, Sol?
Because they have.
Because of her, exactly. Just because of the use of this tense that I am focusing on.
Perfect.
You see, it's totally different from if you say I worked. Yeah, I worked definitely is over. But I have worked or I've worked, I still work there. Yes?
Perfect. Thank you.
Well, if you go on, here we have at the university, I started a new business selling flowers. At first, I worked from home, but then I opened my own shop. All these actions happened in the past. Started, worked, opened. Yeah. I've had the shop since 2016. Again, it's an action that continues up to now. The action started in 2016 and continues up to the present. Do you understand it?
Yes, Miss?
Yes.
If the last sentence doesn't appear there, the shop is over.
If you don't, wait, if you don't have what? If you don't have, let me try to.
I had the shop since 20.
If you don't have that, if you don't have this sentence, I've had the shop since, yeah, I understand that. I don't know what happened. I started a new business, I worked from home, and then I opened my new shop. I don't know. I don't know anything about the present.
Perfect.
All the other actions happened in the past. So I could say, well, and now what are you doing? Yes?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other question?
No.
No? No, is it clear, Nicholas? Is it clear?
So.
Tell me about your doubts.
She's so the good tongo.
What's up? Good to go.
Good tongo.
Good to go.
The Luis, sí.
Yeah. What does it
What
mean?
is this? See, yes.
But it's a commercial name. It's the name of a place. It's the online travel company. It's the name of the company.
Ah, okay, okay,
So, that's it.
okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, but do you understand the difference between the two structures we are studying?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So, well, here, if you go to language point here, we have a complete explanation of what I explain now, yes? So I will ask you to do some homework for next class. Please, I want you to study this language point and do the exercises, okay? Here you have 2 examples, and then they ask you to choose the best option to complete the information here, right? According to the examples there. So please complete this and then decide if, well, here we have the use of for, as I said, and since. And please decide if these time expressions go with for or since, according to the explanation you have here. Okay?
Miss, so then it would be page number 3 and 4?
Exercises, I don't know the page number, but it's exercise 3. This is all exercise 3.
Okay.
And also exercise 4, please. Yes?
Okay, so it's the 4 and 5 from the PDF, I think.
I think so. Actually, exercise 5, speaking, of course, leave it aside. Ese déjenlo de lado, porque eso lo vamos a hacer en clase. Okay?
Okay.
I want you to practice all the grammar part by yourselves. In case you have a doubt, a question, you can send me a message and no problem. Do you understand it?
Okay, yeah.
Yes? Any questions?
Not so far.
No what?
Not so far.
Not so far. So far, so good.
So far, so good. Yeah.
Good.
I think so. I don't know.
Let's hope for the best. Yes. Let's hope for the best. Okay, guys. So if there are no questions, we continue next week then. And that will be our last class before the midterm.
Oh, no.
Yes, so try to have a lot of questions to ask me about.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, bye-bye. See you next week.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Miss.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, son.